Hello everyone, welcome to day 12th of January Leetcode challenge, and today's question is add two numbers. It's a simple question we are given you in which you are given two numbers in the form of a linked list. The digits are present in the form of a linked list, and you need to add those two numbers and return the new number again in the form of a linked list. Let's walk through a few examples. 2, 4, 3, 5, 6, 4. When you add 2 plus 5, 7, you get 4 plus 6 is 10, 0, 1 carry above, and then 8. The new number becomes 708. Since all the numbers in reverse order, you can reverse it, but not needed as part of the question. What you need to return is the reversed number itself, and hence 708 is the linked list that you need to return. 7 being the head of the linked list. Without much ado, let's quickly walk through the algorithm that I have created. And let me just start the slideshow. So I have taken a bigger example than what was specified in the question so as to cover all the cases. But just before jumping onto this, if the first linked list is null, return linked list 2. If it is null, return linked list second. If second is null, return the first linked list. It's always good to write corner cases in the interview because it tells the interviewer that you have the ability to think about all the possibilities that are happening around. If you don't do that, it slightly leaves a negative impact because you are not able to come up with the corner cases, which is very important in any interview that you give. So now let's go for the case where L1 and L2 both are not null. And as the first rule of interview, it's a linked list question. What we need to do, we need to create a dummy pointer with the value -1 being a dummy pointer, indicating a dummy pointer, and we will use this to store the head of our new linked list. So let's start. This is L1 and this is L2. So 3 plus 6 is 9, so you get 9. You create you establish the link. It's less than 10. So the new carry is 0 because there's no carry value because it is less than 10. And you also need to take care of the thing that whenever the sum becomes greater than 10, its actual value will be modulus of that sum. So sum will be equal to the sum would be equal to sum modulus 10 because this is what will be actually stored in the new linked list as a value. Let's move ahead. So we connected 9 and the carry is 0, so we maintain a carry variable, and let's add. So 4 carry plus 4 plus 7, it's 11. Sum would be 11 modulus 10, which is 1, so we get 1, and carry would be 11 by 10, so carry is 11 by 10, and you establish the link from 9 till 1, and you increment the list pointers. So L1 gets here, L2 gets here, and let's move ahead. Now we have carry as 1, L1 is this, L2 is this. So 1 plus 7 is 8, 8 plus 5 is 13. So 13 modulus 10 gives us the new key value, which is 3, and carry would be 13 by 10, which is 1. So you get 1 again. So carry becomes 1. Carry becomes 1. The new sum will be also we will increment L1 and L2. So the new sum is 1 plus 2 plus 9, which is 12. So 12 modulus 10 gives us 2. 2 is the new value, and 12 by 10 gives us the value, gives us the new carry, which is 1. Since you establish this links, and this becomes null, this also becomes null. Now comes an important tricky case. If there is a carry value which is equal to 1 and both the linked lists are nullified, by then you simply add a new element, the value of the carry, to your linked list and get it pointed, something like this, what I have done here. So this is very important point which usually people tend to miss out, that they forget to update the last carry, because that's the remaining portion of the summation that we established and did. This is how we came up with the algorithm. And what is the time complexity of this approach? Time complexity is equal to the length of m plus m, order of maximum value of L1 comma L2, the length of first number and the second number. So max of that will give us the time complexity of this approach. What is the same space complexity of this approach? The number of digits in the new summed number. The number of digits in the resultant number gives us the space complexity. So again, space complexity would be equal to max of L1 comma L2, length of L1 comma L2, plus 1 though, but that's constant, so we can ignore that. Without much ado, let's quickly code this up. Let's start with the corner cases. If L1 is null, return L2. If L2 is null, return L1. And let's generate for the other case where both of them are not null. What we'll do, we'll create a dummy pointer, which is the thumb rule for every linked list question, and initialize a value -1 there, and let's keep a new iterator for this pointing to dummy. So what am I gonna do? If L1 is not equal to null and L2 is not equal to null, till the time both of them are not null, let's calculate the sum. So also we need a carry variable. Carry is 0, integer, sum is 0, and sum equals to, since both of them are not null, L1.val plus L2.val. And let's create the new linked list node, new linked list. And what will I assign the value to it? Sum modulus 10, and what will be the carry will be updated to sum by 10. Also, I forgot to add carry here. So carry is very important. Never forget carry, because it can cause trouble for you. And once we have done that, let's assign the nodes. So it.next, the iterator.next will point to the new node. It equals to it.next, and L1 equals to L1.next, L2 equals to L2.next. Simple, just updating the next pointers. Once we are done with this logic, we need to do a similar kind of a process for the linked list which is remaining in nature. How we will do that? Simply copy paste the node, what we have written above, remove L2. For the case L1 is still there, L2 is null, and remove everything related to L2. We are done. Again, let's do a similar kind of a thing. Simply copy paste, and for the case when L1 is null, while you still have elements in L2, just remove everything related to L1. So L1 goes. Now the last part, the tricky part. If we still have a valid value of carry, if carry is still equal to 1, what we'll do, we'll create a new node with the value 1, because both of the values are null. Both of the lists have been completely traversed, and you will establish the connection. Pretty simple. Return dummy dot next. Looks good. It works, and let me just submit it. Accepted. Let's quickly talk about the time complexity of this approach. TC and SC, as I said, is order of max of length of L1 comma length of L2. Similarly for the space complexity, because these are the number of digits that will be there in your answer, plus 1 for the carry part, but you can ignore that. Thanks for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed it.